Don't break that out. Don't break that out.
The thing is moving.
What are you worried about?
It's moving as you're doing that.
Imagine
It's
there's
fucking
a
moving.
hot dog gonna go
It's
flying
gonna have
across my-
a fucking seizure.
Shut the fuck up.
A
you
seizure.
pussies. Caesar. Get that wiener out of your mouth, sir.
Hey, we're live.
Oh, yeah, actually, we're doing something.
Cinco Mas for when
All
you
right,
want to
so-
get
oh,
really
baby.
fucked up.
We asked you guys for questions. We're going to do one topic, but we're going to go through all of them and just answer them quickly and then stick on one topic. For
Silly.
a little
That's
bit.
right. We liked one a lot, but then we're going to do them all. So, you want me to go?
Yeah, just
Let's go.
run,
All right.
run them off.
First question from Kier. Which member of the 108 is going to die first?
Me.
Kier, go fuck yourself. Next question is White Sox Sal. Swearing off alcohol. Were there any incidents where you guys thought you'd gotten out of hand and seriously thought quitting drinking might be best for you?
Absolutely not.
Nope, I
No,
have not.
drinking is the best for me.
No.
That's it.
I always blamed it on other people.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
someone else's.
I mean, if I could watch intervention, like a block of interventions, and go, those people have some really serious problems, I know I'm okay.
That's right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sort of the best.
I've never had to eat out of a dumpster.
no.
Yeah.
No,
Forced.
that's true.
Yeah.
All right, our guy RC says, was at the game Monday. The White Sox fangirls came to my family and asked me to sign a release in order to be on the Jumbotron TV before the 6th inning. They also gave us 4 free 100-level tickets to a future game. What in the world did I sign?
That I don't understand because they do not have you sign a release to be on a Jumbotron. So they probably had some camera come over. They were shooting a commercial or something, and he's probably or they're gonna put him in a future promotion video for the Sox.
No.
That's
Or-
probably what they did.
He adopted Southpaw's kid. Southpaw's off the hook now.
Yeah, he said he's with his family, right?
Yeah.
It's probably a family son he's had.
And they got a Southpaw now.
Yeah.
They got
yes.
the little
No,
son.
They have to take one home because there's like thousands of them.
They're
They need homes.
the Southpaw now.
That deep day.
All right. Aloha, Mr. Hand asks, replacements for Jeff Hostetler from the 108 and extended friends and family.
Well, I mean, I think our quarterback now is Matt Trubisky, so we're going to stick with him as the replacement quarterback for Jeff Hostetler.
He doesn't have quite the mustache that a Jeff Hostetler did, but it's a different era, so you don't necessarily need that mustache.
That's true.
Okay. The next question is from Matt Nominson. He says, will it still count in the standings if I blend 30 hot dogs into a shake and drink them? My Sox summer.
Yep. If you drink it in under 30 seconds.
Beautiful. I love it.
Oh wait, you know what? We got to watch that. Have you watched the? Have you watched the? What's his face? The guy, L.A. Feast. L.A.
Oh, no.
Feast. Have you watched him
Do the
drink
pizza,
the pizza?
right? No.
He
You said you watched it.
he attempts to drink a pizza because he wants to finish a pizza, a full Domino's pizza in like under 45 seconds or something. So he shreds it and tries to drink it. You should go check that out. It's disgusting. You'll probably vomit, but it's worth it.
The Chirizi cliffhanger. We don't know if he did it or not. Go check it out.
That sounds fucking horrible.
Sponsored by Domino's.
From our guy, Swindler1217, who won the T-shirt
Yeah.
for getting
Las
the
Vegas guy.
Second City Picks, right, in Las Vegas. He said, should a shot be taken every podcast if Garrett Guest or Mike Shirley are named Hostetler's replacement instead of an outsider from the more advanced stat forward-thinking franchises?
I'm a no shot kind of guy, so no.
I'm not taking shots for that. We fucking know that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty
it's-
much.
Yeah, I'm in for a shot. Okay, next question. Should Jason and Steve do a broadcast
Tough
in
guess.
Section 108?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, of course. We've
100%.
been saying they should come out there, and even Jason.
Jason said
He
it 2 years
teased us.
ago he was going to come down there and do a game.
He's
with
a tease. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, he's mentioned it multiple times, and then there's no payoff. Okay. Matt Crawford asks us, if you were surrounded and unarmed, you think you could kill a small pack of 3 coyotes with your bare hands? I assume that means all three of us. All three of us.
How hungry are we? Because if they're food, they're fucked.
They're dead.
If we're full, they might catch us. We might
Yeah.
feel a little sluggish, a little
Yeah.
sleepy, not really into the hunt. We might lose that match.
I mean, I got bit by one of my cats and had to go to the emergency room, so I question whether we'll be able to pull this off. I'll be honest with you. Yes, I had to go to
When
the
did
emergency
that happen?
Oh, that was
this,
a couple years
happened,
ago.
this happened like, I don't know, 7 years ago or something like that.
Oh, okay.
If you get, and I don't know how coyotes are, but if you get bit by a cat, like really bit by them,
No.
my hand was as big as my fucking head. It swelled up that much. I had to get a tetanus shot and everything. It was
Did
totally
you
ridiculous.
still own that cat?
Beefalo has
No, he actually we had to put him down not too long ago. So
Beefalo only buys venomous cats.
It's that hybrid Cobra cat. It doesn't hiss. It just.
The next question is from Tom Martin. He says, "Are the Sox better off not getting Manny over the offseason?"
No.
Absolutely fucking
That's
fuck
no.
no way.
It's an
Why would you
insane-
not want
it's an
to
insane
have a
person
good player?
question.
I was gonna say, do not
Who
let
said that?
Tom Martin.
Oh, I thought that was the guy that you just shouted out in the podcast. And I was
Do
like,
not let-
we need to rescind that shout out.
No.
It
That's
was
Tom
beep
Hanks.
it
That's
out.
someone different. Don't let management push this narrative over. Like more
Yeah.
good players are better, more payroll is better, all that shit. We want more. Okay.
Notice that-
How do you
one
like
other
it? How do you like it?
Moving Moncada to third base didn't make him better. Like he would be doing the same shit at the plate if he was playing second base. That's just not. Let's not confuse the
That's
thing.
true.
Like we would have him at second and Machado at third. It would be great. You would be happy with it.
And until Steve Stone tweets about it, I don't know how to feel about it specifically. But I'm going to say that we would be better off with Manny Machado.
I think so.
Even with his lazy ass over there, making insanely awesome plays
It's
from
science.
third to first, and only batting 270. Woo. We just talked about a bunch of Hall of Famers that batted way less than that.
And we kicked most of them out of the hall.
Yes.
Next question is from our guy Matt Berkland. Thanks for the beer, Matt. Again, good seeing you last time.
Good job on the video last night too. Of the
Yeah, catching us for the shout out. Appreciate that, brother. He goes, shout out to Chance the Snapper. What exotic pet would the 108ers own? And then where would you let it out in Chicago once you couldn't handle it?
So obviously, I would own a Birdzilla. They're very rare. They're hard to catch. They're much like a chupacabra. They're
Okay.
tough to get. But Birdzilla grow to be 8 feet tall, apparently, according to the books that I've read. And I don't think I could keep that in my condo. So eventually I would just let it fly across the city and eat whatever it feels like eating. But it would know me and it would keep me, I'd be safe.
I'm gonna throw it back. I'm gonna take a honey badger.
I thought we were going to have the same thing. I thought we were going to go with the wild pig.
Oh, that too. But you said we had to let it go.
We're going to let it go somewhere. It's
See,
going to roughhouse somewhere.
I would butcher it and just
Okay.
eat it.
Well, if you can catch it, they're going to
Yeah,
get big enough and it'll fuck you up. You
Oh,
know?
we can catch it.
I just envision.
I don't have that big of a backyard.
So
We
I
can
I
catch
just
that shit.
envision our wild pig growing to like 500 pounds and fucking flying through Grant Park and random tourists diving out of the way of this fucking thing as it runs to go get some
I
food.
mean, a wild
It's like
pig is,
Pumbaa.
a wild
Like
pig
Lion
is scary, man.
Oh, they grow
They're
hair
hairy,
and
they got
tusks and
tusks.
shit. Yeah,
I
they get humongous. You know,
I don't
like,
want any of
no,
that.
no,
We'll
that
throw them
thing-
into Sunday soak. I will be the hairiest animal
They
in
got that
the
low
show.
center of gravity, too.
Yeah.
You're not going to wrestle that thing to the ground. You're going to get. Well, I'm not going to tell you what's
And
going to
they're
happen.
really fucking smart too. Like that. Yeah, we let that loose in Chicago. It'll tear up some shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we definitely go to our
They
side.
ain't finding truffles for you. It's finding your truffles.
They got all this nice new grass over there by Wrigley. Let's throw them over there.
We'll just that little park. Up
You can-
there.
yeah, you can live for
Just
grubs.
live out there.
Yeah, you can live for grubs.
Sounds good.
It's fenced in.
Liam Menace or Menus. He says you're allowed one member of White Sox organization. It would be MLB, minor league player, or front office member on the podcast. They have to abide by all drinking rules. Who is it and why?
Okay, this is the question.
This is the question we like best, so we're
Good
going to
one.
spend a little bit of
Get down
time on
this
this.
question. Well, my Sox summer, you're going to go first.
No.
Well,
I want to go first, actually. He's got a mouthful wiener,
I just saw
which
you
he almost always does. So I'll go first. I want to go with Ken Williams. I would
Oh,
love to
yeah.
have Kenny in here, and I think Kenny would throw back a bunch of beers for us, and we'd give
Yeah.
him some shit, and he'd give us shit back. And he just seems like the kind of guy, a man's man, like we are. And he'd throw bullshit around,
Yeah.
and like he'd have fun with it. I think he'd kind of enjoy this, and he'd curse at us, and he might even scream at one of us. But it's okay. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Ricky Renteria.
I think that's a weak pick.
I feel like you could so I think we have a lot of questions about the inner workings of these teams.
Yeah.
And I feel like after 12 to 15 drinks, we'll start getting that out of Ricky. And I feel like we could get him to a point. I think he's used to drinking like Miller Lite and shit like that. We get him some high octanes. We get him some of the good goose stuff like the Next
Yeah.
Coast.
Yeah.
We'll get him flying. He'll be telling us all the shit that we wanted to know for a long time about what's going on in there. Who's Timmy whipping their ass? You know,
Yeah.
is Abreu really that much of a leader? Like all those questions that we
Right.
have about the
Yeah.
team, I think we could get them out of them after a good sesh.
Did Eloy fake his injury to
Well,
get
we know
Luis
that.
Robert up?
We know
Yeah.
that.
I think you guys are thinking really small. I think you thought bigger.
Mm-hmm.
He thought smaller. I'm going all the way to the top. Jerry motherfucking Reinsdorf.
Oh wow!
I feel like we could have
Yeah.
Jerry up in here, and that ends a lot of debates, right? We could kill a lot of false narratives that are out there.
I thought you were
Very
going
good.
to
We could kill
Jerry.
No. I don't want to kill Jerry.
No, you're right. We really
And he's
could,
probably
because-
going to be wearing his leather jacket, even
You're
though
right.
it's like 78 degrees in here. And like he would be wearing the leather jacket to keep warm because he's old and frail. But he would. But can we smoke a cigar in here?
That was what I was going to say.
That would be the
It's
thing.
like the problem is going to be Jerry's going to light up a cigar, and we're going to have to watch Cornsey kick the shit out of Jerry Reinsdorf, which might it's going to be entertaining, but might
We
cut
could
us
go to the deck.
off from the section.
I would go out there and have a smoke with Jerry while he's smoking a cigar, and I bet I would get some really good stories out of it.
I'd smoke a cigar with Jerry out on the balcony.
My first question to
if he
Jerry.
tells me that he didn't want to spend on Machado, though, he might end up off the balcony.
Okay, so
Okay, so here's the thing. I love this idea of a nice like summer. What if we were able to do this, but we couldn't have the mics on? We could just he would tell us some real shit, but we couldn't go public with it or couldn't say it on the mics. Would you be down with that?
Oh, I'd totally be down.
I'd be down with that too. And
down with
never reveal it, but I would love to hear it. I'd love to, like
Yep.
you're saying, I'd love to get some of these questions answered.
Yeah.
Just know for me
Yep.
what's going on.
Yep. And just go, no, you're wrong. And they'd be like, how do you know? Like, I can't tell you, but you're wrong.
That's right.
Plus, it would just be, I like, what would be your one question? What is your first question to ask Jerry? Like, if you could ask Jerry one question and he had to answer truthfully, what would you ask him? My first question would be, why the fuck didn't Gene Honda get a World Series win? That would be my one wish that I would wish on the genie, and I would waste it.
So I would
immediately.
have like two questions for him, like right up front.
Okay.
That would be right on top of my head. One would obviously be what was he the deciding factor in the Machado thing,
Mhm.
but the other would be is like how legit is the all the rumors we've heard over the years about the Sox moving, like the St. Petersburg shit.
Mhm.
Like I'm sure now there's going to be some Montreal shit, right? Because the Tampa shit came out about Montreal. Like, I'm sure that's going to come up. There's been Vegas shit. There's been Portland shit. Like how valid is any of that? And like get a straight answer on like where in the process of any of those things were they?
Mhm.
Right? Was there like were like if the St. Petersburg thing like was actually as far as like they were doing like due diligence or anything?
Yeah.
Like did it ever make it that far? Or is it just like one time he was out with some people at dinner and he was like, I'd think about taking the team to St. Petersburg, and they're like, oh shit, we're going to St. Petersburg. So like that's the kind of question, the two questions that I would have top of mind. There's probably a ton of other.
I was going to say, the first thing that came to mind for me is I would say exclude your current team, exclude Kenny, and exclude Rick Hahn. Give me a top 5 list of presidents of baseball and GMs in baseball that you like. Who are your top 5 favorites? You got to exclude your people that you have. I just want to see what does Jerry think about that, and what in theory would Jerry do if he wasn't so loyal? If he had
insanely loyal.
if he didn't have the loyal gene, what would it be looking like? Like where would it go with those spots right there?
Right.
The 2 key spots on the baseball side. I'd just be curious to see
Yeah.
what he had to say. Understanding, like, I know he's not going to fire these guys, but like, how does he view it? Does he sort of see, like, because might kill me if he was like Andrew Friedman, and I was like, motherfucker, like,
Go
if he
get
wasn't,
an
yeah,
Andrew Friedman.
exactly. It wasn't so loyal. We would have one of these big dudes. Like, it would probably kill me, but I would love to know it. I'd just love to like candidly talk about it and find out
What if he
thinks.
told you like Billy Bean because you got to have a player's perspective or some bullshit like that?
I mean, Billy Bean would be fine.
No, but I mean if he took it to the player's perspective.
Well, we have a
like,
player's perspective because we have a Ken Williams.
I
Yeah,
know
true.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if is that something that he values?
I'll be
Because
honest
I don't
with
think
you.
any other team.
I think
I
he
mean,
does.
honestly, I personally don't think that's necessarily a bad idea, given if the qualifications are equal.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that extra bit of experience, like having it on field. That's good. If you're lesser than the other guys, then obviously no, fuck that. Like,
Exactly.
But being an even playing field with which Bean
Right, but
is,
what I'm saying
like,
is, should that be the top qualifier?
Do you
oh no, yeah, no.
do you think though that he's counteracting the player perspective with Ken Williams with a totally not player perspective, fucking Rick Hahn?
Yeah, I think that's what he thinks he's doing.
Yeah. Oh, of course he thinks that.
But I don't know that works, and I don't know that he's really studied if it is working or not.
Right. All right, next question.
2005, baby.
That was good. That was really good. Next question is from our guy Hayes, who wants to know, should Ronaldo Lopez be moved to the bullpen?
Absolutely not.
I don't think yet. I think if they sign guys in the offseason and it pushes them to the bullpen, I wouldn't be mad about it. But right now, I mean, you barely got 3 starters. Like you have like 2.1 starters, and I'm counting Cease as a big part of that. Like so, like you can't move him to the bullpen until you actually have a starting rotation. Like he stays in the starting rotation as long as he stays in the starting rotation. Like it's just there's
As long as
nothing
he's
pushing
healthy.
him out.
Yeah, I agree. Not yet. I think if he did move to the bullpen, he'd add 3-4 miles an hour to the fastball. He'd be throwing almost 100. He'd go fastball changeup mostly. He'd probably be pretty effective. He'd probably be a closer. However, anyone is much more valuable as a starter. I would let him keep working it out. Much like I got into an argument this morning about letting Dylan Covey work it out for the last 2 months and trying to start. You're definitely going to let Ronaldo Lopez keep starting for the foreseeable future. This year, probably next year too. Until that all fails, then maybe that's what you try there.
Yeah.
Next question is from Southside Kev. He says, should TW be an advanced stat?
Fuck
No.
no. But 108 WAR should be.
Yes.
It is. We're trying to get
Once we
help on
make that happen.
Once we get that set up. The next question is from Uncle Rico. He said, why did my Sac Summer ignore my win in July for Second City picks? It was the first
Listen.
108er win. Where's my T-shirt?
All right, hold on. That's what I needed my notes for. All right. Jim, you won on July 4th. I made the deal on July 10th. You can't retroactively win something before the deal is made.
Ex post
Okay.
facto, brother.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
happen that way.
Nope.
That's not how it works. This is not Back to the Future. You are not Michael J. Fox. Treasy is not the old guy that made the DeLorean thing. Okay? So,
Although I could
You
be
might
called
be.
Doc Brown.
you are a friend.
That could be.
You
Doc
are a
Brown.
108 ambassador. Open up that wallet. Brush away the moss. Buy a fucking shirt. That's it.
I got a different deal.
Mic
for
drop.
you. Got a different deal for you, buddy.
It'll be hot dog money.
Bring me a bunch of fucking turkey.
That was nice. That was really nice.
I'll give you a shirt. I'll give you any shirt you want.
No, he won't give it to you because it's at my house.
I will steal
We
it.
gave you a work shirt. You have a name tag.
I know how to
Buy a
speak
shirt.
in it.
The next question is from Garrett Foss. He says, does Eloy clown a little too much in the dugout?
No.
Fuck no. Well, I'm looking for a guy who's actually fun instead of all these fucking stiff shirts. I was
Wait a
telling
second,
these two
hold on,
guys.
though.
I'm telling these two guys here how much I despise player interviews because they're so fucking boring.
Yeah.
Because players are goddamn boring. I don't listen to them, but I love Eloy. I love Eloy doing all that shit out there. It's beautiful.
Okay.
So let me ask a question.
What about Yomer, though? We were just
Yeah.
talking about how Yomer is probably
See-
getting yelled at by Tim Anderson to settle his ass down.
Right, because Yelmer can't play.
That's the difference.
Now, let me
Okay,
ask you
so
a
if you're a
question, though.
baller, you
If you're a
can do
baller,
it.
you can do whatever
Let
you
me
want.
ask you a
All
question, my sex summer.
Okay.
I think we've seen Eloy in the dugout recently, jumping around, doing some of his antics, but he's on the IL, right? What do you think about that?
He did some very hard clapping
What do you
one
think
night.
about that? You see him throwing his arm
That's
in the
part of
air?
his rehab. That's part of his rehab. You don't even
Looks
know.
So-
pretty good.
So I'm a subscriber to the Athletic, and they had a special deal. I think Black Friday. I think it was like $2 a month or something. Great deal. I will do it again if they do it again. If not, we'll see. Listening to Fegan and Tom, and they're talking about how Charlie Tilson running into Eloy, it doesn't look like it was much of a hit.
Yeah.
Right after that, Jose Abreu says, hey, we have to make do with what we have until we can get the players here, like, to help us win. And I'm thinking, in my head, right? I'm like, wait a second. What's going down here, right? Maybe Loy is like, oh. He's like Wally Serbiak.
wow.
From Caddyshack. He's like, oh, no. Forfeit. It's forfeit. You forfeit. No. We get to pick our replacement, and my replacement is Luis Robert. Bring his ass up. So now, are they forcing the hands? I don't know.
And they
I mean, I'm
tried.
not saying
It
it's
did
a
not work.
conspiracy. No, it's
Did
not
not
working.
work.
No. We got We got Man of Steel back, who's I love, and like hope he plays here till he dies.
Comparing Luis Robert to Danny Noonan is peak 108.
Oh, yeah. And 100% accurate.
Next question is from our guy DJT. He wants to know top 5 rap albums of all time.
Oh
Well,
shit.
we can't go all.
I mean,
five.
come on.
I don't think
I think we
can
could.
Well, I can do
Dr.
it.
Dre, The Chronic is one of them.
Okay.
Doggy Style. It's got to be up there.
No,
Doggy Style's
fuck
gotta be
that.
up there. How about
No.
what is it?
Not a big
36 Chambers, Wu-Tang?
Yeah, 36 Chambers definitely.
What about the Predator?
By
Ice
Ice
Cube?
Cube?
I think you guys got it. We all got to do our own 5
No, we just list off some
because that would be like Low in Theory, Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah,
That's
good call.
But I don't know if that you
Straight Outta
guys are in
Compton.
it. Straight Outta Compton,
For
definitely
sure,
up
that'd
there.
definitely be on there.
I would like to throw an Ice-T album in there, but they're not strong enough all on their own.
Obviously,
They-
12 inches of snow. It's gonna be there.
I mean, there's got to be an Eminem record in there, right? I mean, like,
It doesn't have to be.
No.
how
I
dare you guys?
don't know about maybe Kanye. I don't know.
Like, what's the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five? What's their album?
No.
What's the message on it? What's
solid?
that?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's just, it
It's
has
a
one
solid
good
no.
song. Like,
It's solid.
yeah, I don't think so.
That's you guys suck.
See, this is why we gotta make our own 5. Why don't we do a 5 like in the next 2 weeks? Because I'm gonna be
Each
on
do our own?
vacation.
Each do
We'll
our
do
own?
we'll 3-way it, and you
Oh,
do 5,
maybe.
you do 5, I do 5.
That
and
sounds
we'll
good.
put them
All
up.
right, we'll write this up. I think this is worth writing.
because I think that's a good idea.
All right. So what?
Yeah.
Which House of Pain album has Jump
ridiculous. Tony Marchese.
No greatest hits records either. Okay,
No greatest
no
hits.
greatest hits. It has to be.
But yeah. So like
100%
I've got House of Pain, Jump Around, 12 inches of snow.
Informer.
Vanilla Ice's debut.
You know, Moneymaker kind of looks like snow. It does.
Yeah, he's got
a little bit of
What
it.
a great compliment.
Yeah,
Just
I
gotta
can't wait till he doesn't watch this, and one of you tell him about it this weekend. and then he
Actually,
wants
we
to
should
kill
make
me.
a little meme and just put them next to each other and just float it out there. Don't even give a comment. Just fucking throw the thing out there.
Oh, it looks like the Informer grew up.
Illicky boom boom down. The last question. Our guy Tony Marchese says, if Deck Cat got into your house, how would you deal with the situation? If you don't know what Deck Cat is, we did an interview with Tony. Tony had just built a new deck in his backyard.
Bought new furniture or
And a
something.
feral cat showed up, and he had a video where he has these 2 huge dogs, and they're barking at the cat, and the cat gives no fucks, and it's right outside the screen, and it's swatting at the dogs,
like a honey badger.
wanting to come inside. So, what would you do with a feral cat that's hanging out in your house?
I'd probably burn my place down.
I love cats. I'd feed it. I'd treat it as my own.
Have you seen that video of that old lady that goes out and kicks that cat, and then the cat jumps on her head and just like beating the shit out of her?
That's what she deserves.
Like, yeah, I don't fuck with cats.
You don't fuck with cats.
No, cats
Not a good
can
idea.
do what I would
That's
try
why I
to
say
make.
just leave. And
I would
let
try
it
to
go.
make friends with the cat and see what happens.
You feed the cat. You be
Yeah, start feeding the cat.
yeah.
Get them some catnip. Get them some of them toys that they like. Maybe some yarns. One of those scratching posts.
There's
I like
always
you
a-
said, don't
Yeah.
fuck with a cat. And then you said, I'm going to give it the drug that will make it wild.
Well, no, because it gets them high. They're high,
Oh, this-
right? Isn't
this-
catnip make them high?
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
go fucking crazy.
I thought
It's-
they all lay down
it's
sometimes,
It's not
though,
like
too, no?
weed. It's like
No,
cocaine.
I thought
like
they chilled
they're
out.
running around.
Yeah, they get kind of wild for a little
No.
bit. And they chill out
They do
afterwards.
chill out, though,
They
right?
Get up,
Yeah.
They get a little crazy first, then they chill out.
It's like cocaine. They run around and then they just come down.
The cat's outside.
Just fucking laying
Wow.
there.
The cat's outside.
The cat's not outside. The cat is
The
in
cat's
your
on the
house.
deck.
That's what he
It's on
said.
the deck.
No, but he said if that cat got into your house,
In your
Oh,
house,
how would you
man.
deal with
Then I
this
shoot it.
What it,
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna probably shoot it if it's in the house.
I mean,
I'm not even kidding. I don't have a gun, but I probably would get a gun for this
what if it's
case.
in your walls eating all the squirrels?
I think I'm gonna shoot all the fucking. I'll shoot the whole wall up. We got bricks on the other side. It's fine.
All right, fuck it. That's it. That's all the
All right.
questions we got.
All right. Have a
Peace.
good night, guys. We'll see you at the park.
I like that I don't listen to questions